completely agree. So now we following next speaker, Consul of Slovenia from Rio de Janeiro, and also partner at Latitude Financial Management. Welcome, Miss Wanda Krajnc Alves from Brazil.
Okay, thank you, Mate. Well, I will try to share a presentation here. Just a moment. If I can, let's see here. Okay. Well, I have let's say, spent my whole life in a company, a large mining company in Brazil. It also has a global footprint, always in the area of finance. I left the company in 2014 and joined Latitude. I retired, let's say, and joined Latitude as a partner. Also in the field of finance. I have a partner. She's the founder of Latitude, and she was my former director of Vale, which is the mining company I've worked my entire life. Well, in terms of Latitude, is a small, let's say, boutique finance, corporate finance company. And it has been in the market, in the Brazilian market, and it's in Rio de Janeiro for more than 15 years. And we are specialized in business and investments and corporate finance transactions. We can help startups and companies looking for venture capital, private equity investments, project finance, mergers and acquisition transactions, if someone wants to buy or have a partner in the market. We can do financial restructuring if the company is, wants to grow or has difficulty, wants to renegotiate loans, for instance. We also are experts in fundraising, through all our, let's say, experience during our lifetime. We do have clients, we always had clients in Brazil and abroad, which are, foreign or national companies, family business, Brazilian and foreign entrepreneurs, which has investments and assets in Brazil or abroad, which also wants, they want to grow or they want to restructure the business. In terms of startup, they want to have like a next step and grow in terms of growth, and or if they want to finance new projects, greenfield or brownfield, or seek for venture capital to finance their growth. So this is, for instance, is the point that I would say that would help Slovenians if they want to come to Brazil. I mean, we could do, help them incorporate business in Brazil, or find partners in Brazil, or and likewise, I mean, Brazilians, if they want to go to Slovenia, then I have, this network that maybe can help as well doing the other side around. Well, we have a large experience in corporate finance and capital markets, and we held positions, prominent positions within the companies, especially my partner. And we have, we nowadays, not only mining, but we act on all kinds of sectors of activities of the economy, so we can help any kind of business to come to Brazil, for instance, and when we talk about Slovenian companies wanting to go abroad and grow into new markets. So basically, our areas of expertise is the ones that I've already said: project finance structuring, private investments structuring, corporate finance. And here, some of the things of each, let's say, a topic that we are experts. So if they want to do a project from scratch, we can, help financing and structure the capital, equity, and debt, and find investors as well. But basically, I have already said what we do. In terms of project finance, I don't want to really go into my presentation and take too long, but it's, as I said, we have done a lot of transactions, not only in Brazil, but abroad, also during, for instance, my experience in mining, so in China, Middle East, and I've been everywhere. So we can advise and really structure which project financing for ongoing businesses if they want to grow or double the size and so on, or from zero. And we also do private investment structuring, identifying opportunities to clients on the market, and also investors or type of investors, if they want also to invest in companies already existing in Brazil. So Slovenians want to come here and find a partner and invest in certain businesses. We can help, shop around, and of course we also do have a large network of companies and business entrepreneurs here in Brazil that we can jointly help finding an opportunity for Slovenian investors. And we also, if they come and invest, we can also help monitoring those kind of investments and assist in any things in relation to the business growth and funding and whatever it needs. Let's say we also do help structuring startups, but when they are going to the next step, let's say not on the seed funding or but when they want to really restructure a business and go to the markets, looking for venture capital to expand their operations, when they already have let's say they already have clients and they are growing and have they just want to reach new markets and new levels. So and they need investors or strategic investors, for instance, or funding.
Sorry.
Okay, mergers and acquisition. Also, we have a lot of experience in Brazil and abroad, and so we can, do valuations and look for targets if someone wants to buy companies here. Not here, I'm actually in Canada today, if we can coordinate those transactions, and I think, and the diligence process, execute, and so on. And also in the corporate financial restructuring, we can, help look to the corporate composition of equity and debt and advise on the best capital structure, and we can do spin-offs and mergers and help also on building the corporate governance of companies when needed, if they want to also refinance their loans and so on. And so this is also an expertise that we have. Fundraising, we've done all kinds of fundraising, especially in a large mining company that we had, large equity issues, even in New York Stock Exchange and so on, follow-ons, debt issuances, and we can also finance all kinds of loans from multilaterals or development banks and so on. So we have a lot of expertise on that as well. Depending on the project, so we can help also bringing not only on the equity side partners and investors, but also on the debt side, and have an optimum capital structure of the company. And those are just the selected transactions we did. So, and today we have, well, everyone is on the pandemic. Businesses are very, very slow in our, let's say, segment. Nowadays we have two ongoing projects, which is project finance structuring on the urban waste recycling plant. And it's foreign technology, and it's to do the selection of whatever you can recover from the waste dumps of the large cities like Rio, São Paulo, or really a huge project. And a law tech startup, which wants also to go to the next level, and they need funding to get more structured. And basically that's what we are doing now, and some small transactions. And as I said, I mean, this is my partner. She was in Vale for many years, and then she left the company, and she became the CEO of Union Bank of Switzerland in Brazil. And today she holds a lot of board memberships of many different companies in Brazil. She has a large experience on transactions, especially on Brazil. And I was, at Vale. My last position was CFO of Vale in Mozambique, where we had a very, very large project in metallurgical coal. So we had to, was a greenfield project, $8 billion, and we had to negotiate a lot of concessions on port rails and mines and so on. And so that's it. Thank you very much for the opportunity. If you
very
have
inspiring.
Any questions. Okay.
Thank you, Miss Wanda Krajnc Alves, for inspiring words and important data in your context. And I would really like to know how was life in Mozambique, but in other
best time of my life. I really had. It was a lot. I mean, working in Africa continent, you fall in love. You fall in love with Africa.
Can imagine. So now